would like to participate, but for whatever reason, the time just doesn't work. And unfortunately, it's hard to pick a time that works for 100% of the people. So we're just glad that you guys could join us today. There are several district managers on the call that will be participating in this discussion and presentation. So I'm going to turn it over to them and have them introduce themselves.
Hey Dee, this is Tyra. So I'm the district sales manager for 1581 and 1605. I think I'm having some camera difficulties today, so not for sure if you'll be able to see me or not, but I'm really glad that you've taken this time to, carve out some time to invest in your business. I hope that you learn a lot from today's call and go back and implement it for you to have a lot of success and growth.
Awesome, Tyra. Thanks for joining.
I'll go next. I'm Christy Springer. I'm the district manager for 4684 and 4733. And I love these meetings. And we've got some great information today that, like Tyra said, I know is really going to help you grow your business.
Okay, how about Robin?
Oh, hey, I'm here. I'm just coming to observe. I love these calls. You guys do an awesome job really going over the information. It's really great information. So if you're a leader, make sure you share the link afterwards because Dee does an awesome job really telling you how to grow your business. So look for that link so you can share with your teams.
Awesome. Thanks, Robin. Some of you may have used this tool before. This may be the first time for some of you, but we absolutely love it because it allows us to really feel like we're in the same room together because we've got the camera. You can turn your camera on, you can turn your camera off. We love to see your faces, but if you don't want us to see your faces, you can turn it off. It's totally up to you. You can speak, you can unmute your microphones, and you can ask questions. When we start to get in the presentation, I'll probably mute all of the microphones in case there's any background noise where you are. It just makes it a little easier. And we do share this recording afterwards for those people who are unable to join us. And when we share the recording, then, of course, those people who watch later will be able to see your faces right now or you speaking. So if for some reason you don't want that shared, then you can simply turn off your camera and it works just fine. So we like for you to get used to this forum, and so there are several of us on the call that are watching the chat box. Hopefully you know where your chat box is. If you'll take your mouse and just kind of hover over the screen that you're looking at, you'll see something that'll pop up that says chat. And what we'd like for you to do is to type your full name and your district number into that chat box so that you can start to get comfortable with how to use it. And that's also a way that we can connect with you. And then later on in this presentation, you're going to have an opportunity to win prizes. And one of the ways to win is being able to type into the chat box with the answer that, that you're going to provide. So with that in mind, these calls typically last for about an hour and 15 minutes. We've kind of gotten really good at keeping it sharp. But our time is your time. So we will, in fact, stay on as long as you need, answering any questions that you have, so that we can make sure that you're getting what you need to be successful in your business, okay? So it's March the 10th. We have these calls twice a month. Some of you may be new to these calls, which is awesome because we designed this for representatives who are brand new. They haven't even placed their first order yet. To those who've been around for several campaigns. This call is totally focused on really goals, calendar, and campaign management. It's about selling. It's about giving you selling tips, talking about some key products, helping you prospect, and then really talking about next steps. So we ask that you have in front of you a few things to make it go smoothly. Because again, the topic of this meeting today is business planning. So we ask that you have your cell phone nearby because you have information in that cell phone that will grow your business, absolutely grow your business. We ask that you have your customer list nearby. Always have a pen and paper because there are going to be things shared today that you are going to absolutely want to write down. Have your calendar in front of you because there's going to be some key dates or some things that are going to make you think and allow you to put some things down on your calendar. And then we also recommend that you have in front of you, a campaign or a campaign 7 and campaign 8 brochure. Okay. So if you don't have those things, take some time right now to pick those up so that you can reference them and utilize them throughout today's call.
We don't have a 7.
Now, I always like to start off with something that gets you thinking. Our music prior to getting going was like, take it step at a time. And I love that song because we're not trying to, boil the ocean all at once. But one step at a time, you can grow this business and have a substantial Avon business right from the comfort of your home. Inside of that, we like to start out with something a little motivational to get you thinking. And today, I thought I would share with you a little bit about courage. Did you know that courage is the biggest hindrance to your success? And that should probably be a question mark versus an exclamation point, but it typically is. It's been written that most people do not maybe live up to their fullest potential because they lack enough courage. And the courage is all about having a fear to really do something. And so our little emoji here is giving us 3 steps to getting greater courage. And the first step is to learn to master the tail courage. Now, most of us are really good at tail courage in certain situations. We're quick to tell people what we think, and if we get upset, we're going to give them a piece of our mind. But in this instance, telling is really about sharing your Avon business, sharing what brought you here, sharing what you like, a particular product, how easy it is, and how excited you are about having your own Avon business where you can be your own boss. And so that's the tell courage. And the more you're able to tell or share your business with other people, it is going to increase your success. The next courage is trust courage. And that one's a little tougher for most people because trust courage is all about a relationship. It's a relationship with us, your district managers, that you're trusting that we're providing information that is going to help you be successful. It's about you trusting others by opening up yourself to them as to why you're doing this business and why this can be a benefit to them and why you're making it a point to grow your business. And it's a little bit about trust where you're opening up yourself to sharing, what's important and opening yourself up to listening to others that have some experience that they're willing to share, and you're trusting that their experience and their knowledge is going to help you in your business. And the third and final one is the try courage. If you don't try it, you will not succeed. So there are going to be some things today that we're going to share that we hope that you will try, because that try courage is going to allow you to propel your business. So if there's 3 things you want to write down today about your courage and about growing your courage and really putting your business into overdrive, it's really about telling about your love for Avon and your love for your business, telling your story as to why you're here, trusting others that they're going to, listen to you, and trusting yourself to listen to others. And then, hey, you got to try it. All right. So with that in mind, tell, trust, and try. Let's go into our goals. We always talk about this at every one of these calls. This is one slide that we never take out because success begins with goals. And if you don't have a goal, you don't write it down, it's hard for you to be successful and to achieve it. Now, we don't know what your goals are, but we ask that you read your goal, you reread your goal, and you share your goal. And of course, you have it written down. Repetition leads to change. And then when you look at your goals, how will it make you feel when you achieve them? And then, very, very important, does your behavior match your goal? So if one of your goals is to attend Avon Rep Fest, which we hope that each and every one of you on the call today has that listed down as your goal, which is August 5th through the 7th of this year, what are you doing to make that goal come true? Maybe your goal is to achieve President's Club, which is that first level achievement in Avon at $10,000 in sales between campaign 1 and campaign 26. Maybe you have a monthly goal to achieve with Avon, monthly income goal. What is that? Maybe you have some personal goals. Maybe it's losing some weight. Maybe it's, taking care of your body, improving your health, increasing your wellness. There's reasons for you to put that goal down as well, because as an Avon Beauty boss, in the August time frame, you'll have an opportunity to offer wellness and health products to your customers. So if you haven't written down any of your goals, we suggest that you take a minute, write down 3 to 4 goals that you have for your business. If you haven't already, if you have them, pull them out, and then think about how will it make you feel when you achieve those goals. And then, does your behavior match those goals? Now, obviously, today, you're on your way to doing the behaviors that will make you be successful just by you attending this call or viewing this call later, as it'll be available to you. So always, 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 we talk about goals. Then we always talk about your calendar. We're so happy that you had on your calendar for our call today at 1 p.m. Go on and put on your calendar March the 24th. This is when we'll get together again at 1 p.m., same time. So that's another thing you can put in your calendar. So far in this meeting, we've already given you 2 dates to write down on your calendar. What were they? Rep Fest in August and our next business planning call March 24th. All right? Awesome. Now, the road to President's Club and $10,000 in sales starts right now. Now, there's a reason why we really focus on President's Club, because at $10,000 in sales on an annual basis, campaign 1 through campaign 26, you can absolutely say, I have a sustainable business. I have started my business and it's on the right track. And as you go down that road to President's Club, there are some opportunities for you to grow, for you to develop, and for you to learn. And that's at Avon Rep Fest in Nashville. This is a conference, all Avon representatives. Everyone is included. Male, female, it doesn't matter. It's $99 when you register by March the 31st. There will only be 6,000 slots, and I think we're up to around 4,000 people who've already registered. You do not have to pay for your hotel room now, but you would have to guarantee a room. But really the only thing that you're registering for and making sure you have is the $99 that gets you into the Rep Fest for those 2 days. And for that $99, you're going to get $150 in free product. You're going to learn a lot about Avon. You're going to see other representatives from around the country, and you will be introduced to the launch of the new Avon Health and Wellness product that you will be able to offer to your customers. So there's lots of reasons for you to have this on your calendar. Lots of reasons for you to have this on as your goal. Now, some of you are new, some of you are not, but some of you may have achieved President's Club and some of you may haven't. So let's talk about what President's Club is. Tyra, are you there?
I am, Dee.
So share with us why President's Club and why $10,000 in sales.
Well, it's just the beginning to become a top seller. So President's Club is a great opportunity. What that really represents is starting from campaign 1 through campaign 26 to achieve at least $10,000 in award sales, because there's so many benefits to this program. First, it's 40% earnings guaranteed and 25% on fixed earnings. You can order up to 3 demos of any product, and we know how much all representatives love that What's New brochure. You get a special invitation to the President's Recognition Program Tribute, which is absolutely amazing. I mean, if nothing more, it's just so exciting to be a part of that event. I know that my first year here, when attending that event in West Virginia, it was like, I felt like I was at the Grammys. The representatives were receiving these beautiful trophies to take home, recognizing them for being a top seller. So it is absolutely spectacular. And then you celebrate your birthday and holidays with the gift of 25 points. You get an exclusive gift presented at the PRP Tribute for the highest level of achievement. So you get a gift. Plus, you get an achievement pin presented at the tribute also for your highest level of achievement. And you get 400 points to redeem to get a Mrs. Albee, which she is the founder of our organization, or to use toward other items available on the rewards headquarters on youravon.com. But, you know, we know that there are several on this call that has achieved President's Club many, many times and have excelled through the levels of Honor Society, McConnell Club, right on up through the ranks. But we just want to ensure that everybody understands the importance of hitting this first step because of how many benefits that you're going to receive to grow your business. Okay, I guess this is me too. So also when you achieve and redeem your points, you can earn points at every step of your success. It's a beautiful journey. And this is just an example of some of what you can earn. You can choose from over 3,000 gifts like these listed below: dream vacations, home entertainment, electronics, shopping. It's absolutely amazing. And you can view that on youravon.com, rewards and recognition. So I highly encourage it. And, you know, that's what these calls are here for you guys to reach out to us as your district sales manager to help you achieve your goal. But keep in mind, even if you've achieved this goal before and you're a leader, this is a great opportunity to refresh yourself so that you can go back to your downline and present this exact same material to them as well to help them grow.
Awesome, awesome. Hey, Christy, are you there? Christy, are you out there?
Yep, I'm here.
All right, awesome. Well, hey, I know that as you look at achieving President's Club, the one way to do that is really about having customers, because it's really hard to achieve customers. So can you talk to us a little bit about customers?
Absolutely. Well, you know, like many of you that have already been on our call, you know, that's the one thing that we really strive to help you with, right? Because that's going to grow your business, increase your sales, and bottom line, give you a raise, right? Which is something that we all would love to be able to achieve. So you might have heard before about the 16 and 30. If you haven't, go ahead and grab a piece of paper to write this down with. And if you can achieve your goal of having 16 customers every campaign who place a $30 order, guess what? Just like what Tyra just talked about, that's going to push you towards achieving your President's Club, right? So one of the things that I know that we're going to talk about later in this call, and Dee, I don't want to get ahead, so because I don't know what you have, but I know we're going to talk about, you know, whether you're new or whether you've been here for a while, is really how well do we know our customers, right? Because let's say I have 5 customers that are at the dentist office down the street, and that's really all I know. All I know is their name and they work at the dentist office. Well, what would happen if next week I went into the dentist office to leave a book and it was closed, right? They sold it, it shut down. I have no information, right? So one of the things that we really recommend is making sure you know absolutely everything about your customers. You know, do you have their full name? Do you have their home number, which is, of course, their home and their cell, right? Because we want to also be able to maybe send them a text. Do we have their email address as well as their physical address? Because the more that you know about them, it's really going to help you have that relationship that you need to really continue to grow that business. So, you know, what we would recommend to you is whether you've been here for a week or whether you've been here for 30 years with Avon, is really making sure you're going back right now, and everyone that's ever purchased from you, make sure that you're gathering that information from them, because it's really going to be able to benefit you in the long run to ensure that you keep that customer base.
So do we have anyone typing in the chat as to how many customers they have?
You have 7.
Okay, I heard someone say they have 7.
I know, I was going to say, I heard 7.
Brand new, first campaign.
Yay! All right, 5 or 6. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, I like that attitude. 5 or 6 so far. So that means he's on a mission.
Right.
7, first campaign. Woo! Awesome. Well, hey, keep it going in the chat. We'd love everyone on the call to type in how many customers you have so far. Because as Christy was saying, you know, knowledge is power. And the more you know your customers, the better you are going to be in your business. And your customers are going to be the way that you grow. Okay, so keep that in your mind. That your customers will help you grow. Now, we're going to get into some selling tips. So I hope you all have your pen and paper ready to go here, because we're getting ready to share with you something really that we think will absolutely boost your business. And I notice we got someone else, Edna or Echo. You're new to the business. Awesome. Thank you for joining. So we're going to share some things that we think will help you. And I think you said that because you don't have customers yet. Well, at the end of today's call, you are going to have the tools that are going to allow you to get lots of customers. All right, here we go. So we're going to talk to you today about an Avon book party. All right, an Avon book party. How many of you like going to parties? Type in the chat. Let us know if you like going to parties. Any kind of party. I know people like parties. Okay, love them. Everyone loves parties. Now, have you guys ever been to a party for Tupperware, Pampered Chef, 30, 31, any kind of party? And there's other companies out there too. Have you been to all of the above? I love it. I love it. So why do people have parties?
Get free items.
You get free items. Awesome. You get free items. Now, everybody loves a party, but what we've come to find is that some people just don't like doing a party because they feel like, well, I got to put the dog away. I've got to clean up the house. I got to fix some food to serve. You know, all those come with having a party. And, you know, hey, some people love doing that. And I say more power to you. I love to entertain as much as anybody. But we know that everyone is not like that. And so today we're going to offer a solution for you to have an Avon book party that does not require that you, spend hours cleaning, hours cooking, and hours preparing. But it's really about telling courage, telling your customers how they can earn free product. and them trusting that you've got a plan to help you do it, and that all of you will lead to the call today and you will say, I'm going to try that. All right? So here we go. When you have an Avon book party, it's all about free products, right? So what do you offer your hostess? Now, let's just say some of you have said, I got 7, 8, 9, 10 customers. Some I don't have a customer at all. So let's ask a customer or a potential customer, if you're brand new, a friend or a family member to host an Avon book party for you. And you give them a gift of this month, which you pick. You give them a gift that, for having a party for you. Watches are great choices. There's some wonderful watches in campaign 7 and 6, but you give them whatever you want. You could even give them a, gift card to McDonald's, a $5 gift card to McDonald's. Whatever it is, give your hostess a gift. And your hostess really wants free product. So they're going to say, well, how can I earn free product? Well, it's pretty simple. You're going to say, well, if your book party is $100, and I will say you must have a minimum of $100 in total sales to qualify for the free product. But the larger the order, the more free product they get. So $100 in sales is $20 in free product. $200 in sales is $40 in free product. $30 in sales is $60 in free product. $400 in sales is $80 in free product. And if they had a $500 in sales party, it's $100 in free product. And it can go up from there because we're using a percentage of 20%. So 20% of sales for the party is going to go to your new hostess. How about that?
Great.
All right. So you've got a hostess, or hopefully you guys have someone in mind. You got pen and paper, write down 4 or 5 names. If you can, write down 10 names. Write down 10 names of people that you're going to ask to host an Avon a party for you. Because all 10 of those people love free products. They love Avon. They can shop all of our brochures to get those free products. And they're the person that you're going to reach out to after this call. Now, what happens next? They're fun and they're easy. Just as I said, choose 10 customers, 10 people if you don't have customers yet, and ask them all to be your hostess. Don't just ask one, ask all 10 of them. Tell them all about all these exciting products. Tell them about Avon Living, our regular brochure, our Mark brochure, our flyers. Share your love of Avon, 10 customers. Then you're going to select a campaign brochure, hard copy or electronic. You can get that from your web office or your social media center, which we'll talk about a little bit later, for their product. And they're going to share that brochure with their circle of friends, their family, and their coworkers. All right? You're going to put it on your calendar, and you're going to book yourself out 2 months. Imagine that. You've got a calendar, and you got your calendar booked out for 2 whole months, 4 parties each month, or 2 parties per campaign. That's a total of 8 book parties. You're going to get so good at this is that, Christy's going to call you up and she's going to say, well, hey, I'm ready to do that book party. And you're going to say, well, I'm looking at my calendar. I can schedule yours for April. How will that work? All right. So that's how good you're going to get at these book parties. Now, you've got your 10 people and they're all going to be at hostess. You're going to give them 5 days to collect all the orders and all the payments for their book party. You set a goal for them and for their party based upon the amount of free product they want. Always start with a $500 goal. That's $100 in free product. So the question is, would you like $100 in free Avon products? I don't know anyone that say no to that, but they're going to be curious. They're going to say, how do I do that? Then you're going to say, host an Avon book party. Now, have your hostess select the $100 in free product that she wants from that brochure before the party. That gets her excited. She's shopping from her current brochure, and she's picked out $100 worth of product. You know, she's gone through the Mark or the Avon Living. You're going to give her an order form. She's picked $100 in free product, and she's pumped, okay? And then she's ready to go, right?
Yep.
Feel that excitement. Now what happens? Well, let's kind of do a little math. You guys all have your pen and paper in front of you. Now, this is a little reading question, or, you know, we used to have these math problems that were, you know, math problems were in a little paragraph or reading questions. So let's check this out. Dee has decided to really get her Avon business going. She has really gotten up the courage. She's attending calls. She's like, I'm going to get my Avon business going. And she has 4 hostesses for Avon book parties in the month of March. All right, already. It's March 10th, and she's got 4 people who said, oh, yeah, I'd love to do an Avon book party. Now, each party will generate $500 in sales and 16 new customers, because the average customer is going to spend $30 on an order. So what will this approach do for Dee's business in terms of customers, sales, and earnings? Well, we're going to leave this up here for a minute. You guys have pen and paper, so start doing your calculations. And I can read it again, or any of my other fellow district managers, any clarification or any thoughts you have around this? I hear some birds in the background.
Sorry.
Na 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 na. All right, I think that's on Jeopardy where they do that, right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so let's see what happens. Answer. Well, Dee now has sales of $2,000 from parties in the month of March. She said has sales of $400 from her hostesses, because each one of them are going to spend $100. But they're free. It's a free $100. That gives her a total of $2,400 in sales for the month of March alone, by itself. She has new customers of 64. She has 64 new customers. They will buy again when you provide excellent customer service.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to earn from 20 to 40%, or $400 to $800. Now, what would you do with $400 to $800 this month?
Go to Florida.
Go to Florida?
Yeah. Awesome. Where it's warm.
Where it's warm. Yeah. And you could do some book parties from Florida, couldn't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what else are you guys thinking about this? Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I know some people are thinking, you're thinking, I can tell. So, next step, let's prepare book party packets for your hostesses, because you got to be ready. You got to be ready to go when they say, all right, I'll host a party. Now, what does a book party packet have in it? All right, it's going to have 5 to 10 brochures, or more if necessary, or less if your hostess happens to be real sharp with electronic media and social media. You're going to give them 10 order forms because you want them to take orders, right? You're going to give them a list that allows them to list their party participants. You're going to encourage them to get 16 people to participate in their party. 16 people at their party, spending $30 each, at least. You're going to give them a collection envelope. You're going to give them a package of samples. And obviously, you're going to give them a free gift for having the party. And that's just a thank you from you. You're going to make your book party packets fun and special. And I tell you, our district managers on this line know how to make these book parties fun and special, so we can teach you how. So this is your book party packet for your hostess. Make it fun, make it colorful, make it cute. Put it in a box, go get creative, all right? Make it so fun and special that she's going to want to have another one, or more importantly, that those 16 people that participate in her book party, they're going to want to have one too. So you can book up your calendar to the end of the year with book parties, all right? Now, here we go. These are the steps. We're going to run back through them real quick, okay? Find a party hostess. First step. 2, prepare your book party packet. Step 3, deliver the materials to your party hostess. Step 4, review those materials with your party hostess. Step 5, collect the orders and money from the hostess. Step 6, place the orders. Now, when you start to place your orders, here's a couple of tips. If a single person's order is $40 or more, consider placing that order through your e-store, which is your www.youravon.com/whatever you've named it. Now, why would we want to place that $40 order or greater through your e-store? Robin?
I'm here.
Why would they want to place that order through their e-store?
Because starting in campaign 9, they get the same earnings as they do with the with face-to-face. Plus, they get free shipping if it's over a certain amount.
Awesome. Free shipping. And can they send them a brochure too?
Yes.
Awesome. And they don't have to pay for that brochure, right?
Right.
Excellent. So also when you're placing that order, you can submit the rest of the order, those that are less than $40, which there won't be many, but submit those other orders as a separate order so that you'll get it back in just a few days. There's nothing more frustrating than to go to a party, pay for it up front, and wait for weeks to get your product. That's a no-no. You want to turn the orders around quickly and efficiently. So you're going to deliver those orders. You're going to use Avon shopping bags. You're going to include a new brochure and thank you notes. Or, of course, if you leverage your direct delivery from your e-store, they're going to love it. Who doesn't love a box being delivered to their home with a bunch of goodies in it? They love it. Now, follow up with each customer by phone, text, or email because you've gotten all of that customer information that Christy talked about earlier. And number 9 is an important one. You're going to offer the opportunity to host a book party to every participant. This is how you'll book your next month's parties. And book yourself out 5 or 6 months. You're going to get so good at this that you're going to be turning people down. You're going to say, I'm totally booked for the month of April. I can get you in May. How will that be? Now, can you imagine how someone would feel about that? They're like, wow, this is a hot thing to do, right? But step number 10, give the hostess a gift for everyone that books a party as a result of her party. That's just being kind and being grateful for that hostess for helping you to continue to build your business. Now, I'm going to stop here. Are there any questions? Who will ask a customer to have a book party? Type in the chat box or send your district manager an email if you happen to be on a phone line and you're listening only. In the chat box, type your name, your district, and write these words. I will try a book party in campaign, pick a number. And when you do that, a book party planning tool will be sent to you from your district manager, okay? So that you'll have everything you need to be successful. All right? Any other questions or any other thoughts from anyone on the call, my fellow district managers, or any of the Avon Beauty bosses that are listening?
Dee, when I heard about this book party situation, I did not know that Avon did this, and I got excited because I have had several people that we've approached say, oh, I just love Avon. I used to buy it all the time, but I simply can't afford it anymore. Whether they be on fixed income or whatever the reasons for that. Now we have a tool to offer them. You know what? You don't have to pay for your Avon anymore. You can earn it free.
Amen.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love it.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is. And oh, by the way, they're going to actually do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. They're going to share the brochure. They're going to get the orders. They're going to collect the payment up front, and they're going to hand them over to you. How much simpler can it be? It's a beautiful thing.
And you now have 16 potential customers that you didn't even have to acquire yourself.
Awesome. Awesome. Now, the fortune is in the follow-up, right? You just have to make sure that when someone has a book party for you, they just don't give you a bunch of random orders, that you're very specific as to who are the customers and do you have contact information, and be sure to explain to them the reason why you need that is that you want to make sure that this party goes well. You want to make sure that they're organized and that if there's a question about the order, that you guys can efficiently get back with them and address any concerns that you might have. Or maybe they ordered something that is sold out, okay? We hear that all the time. Well, what if somebody orders something and it's a hot item and it's no longer available? Well, guess what? It happens to people all the time. I go to the shoe store and I can't get a size 9.5. They're all gone. So what do? I either look for something else or I just accept the fact that what I wanted is not available. So don't fret, don't panic, don't get upset with Avon. Hot items, popular items will sell out. It's all about supply and demand, right? Awesome. Now, Tyra, can you talk a little bit about how someone can join your team? Because you've had a book party. You've got 16 names. Not only are you going to follow up with those people, but about their order and make sure that you liked what they got, but you're probably going to also get to know them a little bit. Who knows? You may talk to one of those 16 people that says, I've been thinking about doing something at home for a long time, and I really love Avon. Tell me about Avon. How could I get started with my own Avon business? Because I love doing book parties. All right.
Yeah, absolutely, Dee. And I want to kind of go back to the basics a little bit here too. So I want to target this particular screen on two different things because I know we've got some new people on the phone and we've got some very experienced people on the phone as well. So how does someone join your team? So it's a very simple process. They sign up online and they simply you will have that new person go to www.startavon.com to sign up. But here's the important piece, okay? Very, very important. When they're there, it's going to ask for your personal reference code so that you receive credit, okay? So that is very important. Now, if they accidentally mess up, that's okay. We have about 48 hours for that particular new business partner to contact Avon and let them know that they've made a mistake to have the change corrected. But how are you going to find out what your reference code is? Well, I'm going to make it simple at first, and then if you still don't know, I'm going to walk you through the process. So it is the last part of your e-store address. So when you set up your account and it was www.youravon.com/, the information there after the slash is your personal reference code. It could be your first last name. Everyone's is different, okay, depending on what you've chosen. Now, if you just cannot remember what that particular code is, here's where you'll find it. You'll log on to your Avon account, and at the top, you'll click on Web Office. And as you can see here on the screen, over on the right-hand side, in very, very tiny letters, it says tools to maximize your business, okay? Right underneath that, I know it's kind of blurry, but you're going to see that oval there on your screen. Uh-oh. That shows you exactly where that your e-store address is. And then, like I said, the part after the slash is your personal reference code. So, yeah, you want to make sure that you're putting this information out on any of your social media, texting it out to all of your contacts, and email as well. Because here's the reason why. You never know where a brochure is going to be dropped. Let's say you're at the doctor's office and, you're there for an eye exam, and you're talking to someone about Avon, they're interested in taking an order, and suddenly they get called back for their office visit. Well, guess what? That brochure just got left on the table there in the doctor's office. So who knows? The next person coming in looking at that brochure could be your next potential customer, or it could be your next potential business partner. So you always want to make sure that you're targeting that area of your business as well. Both ways. The e-store address is going to be there on the backs of your book, so customers can go directly to your store and shop. Plus, you're going to also put the opportunity there for them to actually join you and to become a business partner. And we all know, as Avon representatives, the best way to earn or to maximize your earnings is through your sales and adding business partners to your team. And that's a whole different conversation, but the money is very lucrative, and as your district sales manager will be happy to work with you on that as well. Okay, Dee, what do you have next?
Well, so, yeah. If you bring somebody new, what does it mean to you?
Oh, well, I'll tell you what I know that it means for any new representative is they have the ability to earn bonus money. And then when we start talking about adding at least 3 team members or business partners to their business, they actually can receive title bonuses, and then they can start earning a certain percentage off of those new business partner sales as well. So, the opportunity is unlimited. It's really about what you want coming into the business. If you want to make this a business, what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. And it can be very, very successful for you and your family, okay? And I know Dee's already flipped this slide up, so let me just talk a little bit more about that. When you bring someone to the business, and that means you have personally went out and found someone, friend, coworker, neighbor, that is interested in joining the business, it gets even better, Dee. Not only do we get money for recruiting someone, but now Avon is going to send you a ticket to Boss Life. What does that mean? It's a scratch-off ticket that you'll be receiving through the mail when your new business partner joins you and places their first $150 order in their first or second campaign. Now, here's the amazing part. Not only are you going to get an incentive or money for bringing them to the business, but you also have the opportunity to win cash awards such as $100, $500, or $1,000, smart TVs and tablets, and so much more. So every ticket is a winner. So I highly encourage you to take a look at this part of your business and invest in it.
Awesome. Every ticket is a winner. And this gives you a feel for, there's all kinds of prizes, just as Tyra said. And it's really just a matter of you sharing or telling someone about Avon and this fabulous opportunity. They sign up, they place a $150 order and pay for it, and then you're going to get a scratch-off ticket in the mail, and you're going to win prizes. And we always say, don't scratch off alone, because every one of these scratch-off tickets is a winner. So we're looking forward for each one of you on this call, having someone new sign up and place a $150 order, get 40% off of that order, and you get a scratch-off ticket. All right? Type in the chat. Let us know if you're up for trying to get someone, again, that try courage, try to get someone to join us and earn your first scratch-off ticket and more. Okay? Now, we were going to do a live demonstration here, and I'm going to see if this is going to work. This will be the first time you guys will experience this, because I'm going to try to give you access or show you my cell phone. Now, this This is all about going social. It's about using your cell phone and your laptop, but primarily your cell phone, because as you're out and about, it's your opportunity to share your brochure by email, text, and using social media. So, you may be out and about and you don't have a brochure. Case in point, I did a Heart Association event with a couple of representatives last week, and I told them, I said, we're not going to take a single brochure. We're not going to take a single brochure. And they looked at me, oh, Dee, I can't take a brochure to hand out. And I said, nope. I said, for this event, we're going social. And the reason why I said that is that if someone comes up and they want an Avon brochure, rather than us handing the brochure and you feeling awkward, not being able to ask them for their name and phone number and contact information, simply pull out your cell phone, ask them their phone number that way, and send them a text or connect with them on Facebook. So I'm now going to share my iPhone and see if you guys can see my phone. While I'm doing that, does everybody have a cell phone? All right, hold on. Wi-Fi.
You have the capability to block the background noise. I think we're getting a little bit of feedback.
Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, hold on. Huh. Okay, guys. Sorry, I may not be able to. This may not work today.
Dee, it says that you have started screen sharing, but I don't think we're seeing what you are seeing.
Yes, I'm, hold on. It's gonna let us load. While I'm doing this, it should be up in a few seconds. Does anyone have any questions? Okay. AirPlay. Patience is a virtue. This is, it worked earlier, so let's do this. Let's do, you guys got questions before on other things?
I think they're absorbing, Dee. I think they are absorbing.
No, good, good, good. Good. Okay.
Oh, good. So, Dee, if you can share your screen, Brenda's saying that she has tried to share the brochure by email. I guess she's meaning through her Avon account, straight from her Avon account, but she's not had any luck with it. So we can show her how to do that.
All right, let's do that. Let's do that. Um, okay, let me share. Okay, so let's just say you are on youravon.com. Can you guys see my screen now?
No, and it doesn't say that you're sharing now either.
All right, hold on. Don't you just love technology? All right, can you see now?
Yeah, we can see. Great.
Yay, okay. So you're on youravon.com, you've logged in, right? And you want to share your brochure with someone. So you're going to go to Web Office. And once you go to Web Office, then you're going to go to your e-store. No. Okay, let's see it here. Oh, no. You're going to go to your email and your calendar, and then you're going to go to the Email Service Center. Once you go to the Email Service Center, it's going to pull up, and it's going to give you all these different things that you can email to your customers. And you can choose the type of email to send, whether it's a campaign brochure, some featured stories, or just general. If it's a brochure and you select campaign, it's going to allow you to pick the brochure that you want, whether it is brochure 7, brochure 8, or maybe it's the Wide Awake mascara set that you can get, which we're going to talk about, for $5. But you select what you want. So maybe it's a campaign 7 brochure. So you just select that, and the system moves pretty quickly. And you can also send a quick message. You can choose a subject and say, unmask your beauty to our newest product, introducing our mask, check them out. So you can select any of these, or you can, that you want. And then you're going to type a quick note in there. And then you're going to save and continue. And then, so you've got this, and then you've got your customers in there. So you decide which customers that you would like to send this brochure, because you've got some email addresses in there. And it's going to go out to them, immediately. Okay. You can send it immediately, or you decide, okay, I would rather send it on Saturday morning at 12 a.m. because that's going to be the first email they're going to see that morning. Or maybe you know that they're going to look at their email at 9 o'clock. You wanted to pop into their email, around the time when you think they're going to look, and then you're going to save it. So you can, if you want to send it immediately or send it for a particular time, and then you're just going to say you're going to send an email, and it's going to go out to that person. And this tells you that this is a brochure, it's scheduling, your email has been scheduled. It's just that simple to send an email to someone from youravon.com. Does that help? Everybody's kind of quiet.
Oh, hey, Dee, I know that Brenda was shaking her head throughout your demonstration, so that I think that helped give her some clarification. But I do want to back up. I don't know, Dee, this may be your representative. She's wanting to know how will they give out the free product if they're having a party. I'm not for sure if she's a newer representative and may not have any product on hand, or
awesome.
Echo.
Oh, you mean giving them a free gift up front for hosting a party?
Right. How will she give them the free product is her question.
Okay. The free product, and I'm thinking she's asking as a result of the party. So the free product that they're going to earn, they're going to earn that, and See if you guys can see my screen here. After the party, so let's go back. Good question. I'm so glad you asked. So after the party, you find, let's go back to the beginning. After the party, you find that the party totaled $500 in sales. And for a $500 in sales, they're going to get $100 in free product. So when you input those orders, right, you're going to input all of the orders as you do it. You're placing the orders in step 5 here. In addition to the $500 in sales, you're also going to submit an order for $100 in the free product, right? Because a $500 order is going to give you a 20% earnings, right? So the $500 order at, most of you are going to get 40%, but 20% earnings on a $500 order is $100. So that $100 order that you put in will not cost anything. And you will earn an additional 10 to 20% on the order because your order is now a $600 order. Is that helpful? So the $100 in free product goes to your hostess after the party is over and after you're able to determine what the sales were. So say the party was a $300 order, a $300 party, then that's $60 in free product. When you put that $300 order in, it does not include sales tax. You're also going to put that $60 order in that your hostess receives. But because of your earnings on the party, you're not going to have to pay for that $60 order. It's going to, it's going to be part of your discount that you're getting. So keep in mind that you're not only driving sales, but you're also, the goal of the parties is getting new customers. And the better you get at this, the higher your earnings will be.
Hey, Dee, let me help. I think for a new representative too, like you said, whenever you said some of them may receive 40%. So when you're putting in that order, as long as you're hitting the specific sales goals in your first 7 campaigns, you're getting 40% off of your particular order. But Dee, if they've been here over 7 campaigns and they've had a $500 or more order as of campaign 9, they would still be earning 40% on a $500 order. If
Absolutely.
That helps clear that up for you.
Yes. Yes. So does that help answer that question? That's an awesome question. I'm so glad that you asked it because that tells me your brain is turning and you're asking questions to figure out, okay, how do I make this work?
Yeah, okay, so Jeffrey's question is good. He was like, I don't understand how it's free. It's coming out of what we make, or is it a credit on Avon's website? Right, based upon what that you're making, you're reinvesting that back to the actual customer or the person who's attending the party. And as long as you're hitting, and I know you're new, Jeffrey, but as long as you're hitting those specific sales goals in your first 7 campaigns, you're actually going, let's just say it's a $1,000 order, right? And it's let's just say it's your second order. Your second order is a $150 goal. So if you had a $1,000 order, you would earn 40%. So instead of paying Avon $1,000 for the products that you sold, which is $1,000, you're going to actually be paying them 40% less than that. So the money remaining in your hand is what you've earned off of that particular order. And then you would just take a portion of that and, obtain the $100 in free products to give back to the person that you've partnered to do the book party with.
Hey, Dee,
Yes.
can you take them off mute? Brenda has a question for you.
Okay, I can. I just saw her and I thought, okay, I want to hear because she said she tried it and it didn't work for her. So let's hear what. Brenda, can you speak?
Oh, well.
Actually, I'm going to let Jerry do the speaking because he does that.
She can, but if you don't mind, I'd like to ask the question.
Awesome.
I have tried all week to email a brochure to my customers, and I go through the entire process that you just went through. It says that the email has been sent, but none of my customers have received it, including myself, because I sent it to myself as well as a test. And
I'm having the same problem.
It may be an issue that we can resolve offline together sometime, so that I don't take up a lot of time on here. But also, switching gears a little bit back to the $50 or $60 in free merchandise for the hostess. The way I look at it is that you're physically paying Avon for that, but you're paying for it out of the money you've already earned. So you're still making that profit. It's coming out of the profit money. It's not coming out of your pocket.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, that's the way I look at it. I hope that makes sense.
Yes, that's exactly what you're doing. And somebody might say, well, then I'm not earning as much.
No, I'm making 40%, but I'm going to pay for the merchandise. So I'm making 20% on that.
Yes.
So still making money.
You're still making money,
and I'm building up my business. I'm gaining all these customers. There's so much benefit to that it's worth the 20% that I'm losing, which I'm not losing. I'm just not making as much as I could have, but I'm not out there beating the pavement either.
Absolutely, absolutely. But the better that you get at it, and the more of these you can execute flawlessly and have them scheduled. Someone said, well, maybe you don't have a gift at the time. You're going to start to leverage your What's New catalog and maybe purchase 5 or 6 hostess gifts that you can buy very inexpensively through your What's New. And you're going to start to create, okay, here's what my hostess packet looks like. Because if the sale is not at least $100, they don't qualify for free product, and you may have some of those. You may have someone that, for whatever reason, they don't get $100 in sales. You may still give them the free gift and thank them for the 5 or 6 customers that they did get. So, it's a way for you to promote your business in a way that's very easy to execute. Now, we do certainly need to get this email thing resolved. And Tyra does mention calling the contact Avon, calling that number and let them know what's going on. Because
I assume that's a support line you're talking about?
Yes, the 513-551-2866.
Could you repeat that?
I got it.
513-551-2866.
Okay.
Great. Also, at the end of the year, if I could just really speed it up real quick, at the end of the year, all of this stuff that you're investing in can be taken off of your taxes.
Mm-hmm.
You're investing in your business.
Yes, absolutely.
As long as you're keeping your receipts that you get with every campaign, all of these hostess gifts and things that you're talking, that can all be removed from your on your taxes.
Absolutely.
Because you're investing in your business. So it sounds like you're having to spend a little money through the year. You are, yes, but then that's all tax deductible.
Absolutely. It absolutely is. All good points. Thank you so much for sharing. Any other thoughts on book parties? I love that because that means everyone's thinking, how do I operationalize this in my business? How do I make this work? Good. Okay. Product know-how and $30 orders. On these calls, we continue to stress the 16 customers times a $30 order, which is the average Avon order, equals $480. Now, inside, you may have a book party, but inside of that, you may still have other customers that are ordering directly from you. And so, you know, we really stress that you really needs to understand the what's new. The what's new is where you order your demos, your samples, you know, maybe your party packet gifts, your hostess gifts. That's the way a place that you might want to order it because it's the latest and the greatest. And when you think about a hostess gift, give something that they're going to visually wear that would cause someone to look at them and say, well, hey, Jeffrey, where'd you get that watch? And they can easily say, well, gosh, I got it from having my Avon party. So think about gifts that are going to be a conversation starter for them to also share Avon. So you've got the What's New catalogs. If you've got questions on how to order from them most efficiently, we can take some of those questions now. But just note that each What's New catalog, you can order 2 campaigns in advance. Even if the What's New number 6, most of us are going into campaign 7, but you could still order from the campaign, the What's New booklet 6 by inputting a campaign 5 order, right? We'll make sure everybody understands that.
Yeah.
All right. When you're building a $30 or $30 to $150 order, you've got all kinds of options here. You've got your regular brochure, you've got your outlets, your mark, you got Avon Livings, some of the extra flyers. You've even got the daily care collection. And so many of you are new representatives on the call. Would either one of my fellow district managers like to share that 24-hour challenge with the daily care collection?
There it is, Jerry.
I know, but you can't find it.
Let me see that book.
Anybody?
While we're waiting, I can't find this to order through it on my page.
You can't find the daily care collection?
No, it's the book right down on the bottom right-hand side. It's called Beauty Essentials.
Beauty Essentials.
Bottom right-hand corner.
Oh, this flyer?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a mini brochure. On the front of it, it says Beauty Essentials.
Yes.
The
Okay,
makeup
so
kit.
this brochure, because you're new and you may not have placed your first order, you may not see that brochure because it's a flyer, but you can see it online. And let me just show you where.
Hey, Dee, if you want to just go through the challenge with them, I'll provide them the product number. Just give me a couple of minutes and I'll put it in the chat box. If you want to go through the challenge, I'll be looking for the product number.
Oh, well, no, that's not really what they're saying. They're trying to find that brochure that is the daily essentials. It's a flyer. Now, after you place your first order and it comes in, usually that's when those flyers are going to be available to you hard copy.
Okay.
In the meantime, you can always see the flyers on your website. Do you know how to see the brochures on your website?
Yes, ma'am, I sure do. I was just going on looking at all the catalogs that I could order to place with my order this coming Sunday.
Uh-huh.
And I wasn't able to find that particular flyer. Now, I realized I just looked on the back and it's for 5 and 6. Will there be another flyer very similar to that for future campaigns?
Well, let me show. Can you see my screen?
I
Yeah.
can.
Okay, you're avon.com?
Yes.
Okay, when I go into my orders
Yeah.
and say you create an order and it's campaign 6 and I say I create an order, when you hit shop flyers and brochures,
Yes, ma'am.
then all of the brochures are going to pop up.
And they all did with that one. And in fact, I don't see it on your screen either.
Well, you know what? You're right. I don't see it. You're right. Well, let's see. Let's go into 5. Maybe we'll see it in 5.
Nope.
Dee, don't those run several campaigns? Those little ones, don't they run?
Yeah,
Yes.
they do.
This one says 5 and 6 on the back.
But it says
Well, actually, it
8
says
on the front.
effective campaign 7 and 8.
Ah, okay. So you're going to see it.
Campaign
So-
7 through 8.
All right. The essentials.
Yes.
All right. So let's go. If you go into my orders
Yes.
and let's go to here and let's do a 7 and create an order. If your screen's already updated, show 7.
Mhm.
And then let's go to brochures, shop brochures and flyers.
Okay.
And there we go.
And there it is.
Okay, got it.
Got it?
And okay, so I assume you can click on that then?
Yes. There
And
you
then
go.
it should allow me to order that?
This product?
No, not the product, the actual brochure. How would I actually order that actual sale flyer?
Oh.
Because,
order-
yeah, I mean, you can see it, but I don't see an order number or anything for it.
Okay. So it is in campaign 7 and 8.
Yes.
Now, when you place your campaign 7 order, when your 7 order comes back, they will probably have some of these in there.
Okay.
But if you want to order some of those flyers, you go to my orders
Yes.
and we're going to go into probably a 6th order. And when you go into 6th order, order brochures. No. It's going to be flyers. See where it says order outlet and sales flyers?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
I'm going to go there and I'm in 6. There's a maglog. There's beauty essential. See the beauty essential?
Yeah.
And I can order, it's for campaign 7 and 8. I can order it in English and Spanish. I put how many I want. There's 10 to a packet and add it to my order.
I'm sorry, Dee, but how did you get that to pop up like that? I went in there and seen where it said beauty. Oh, I see beauty essential catalog.
Yep. So you're going to go in and you're going to select outlets and flyers.
Yeah, I did that far.
And then there's a drop down here. The maglog is what pops up, but this drop down allows you to do beauty essential, the maglogs, or the outlet.
You see where I went wrong? I did not do the pull down.
Yep. Do the pull down, and there you are, and you can select it there.
Such a simple little mistake. But
Gotcha.
Great questions. I mean, because this is all helpful to just help navigate, your website. So awesome. Thank you for asking that.
No, thank you.
So when we talk about the brochure, and we were kind of talking about building that order, we also talked about the challenge. And with the daily care collection, it's $20. There's 7 products. So the 24-hour challenge is kind of like, I'm going to use my cell phone and I'm going to text this picture of this item to as many people as I can. Let them know that you're starting your Avon business and this is your grand opening special. And this is available for $20. And you're going to, try to get orders in 24 hours of this particular product. Everybody loves Skin So Soft. This one's nice because it's got the pump bottle, it's got the body wash, the big bottle of the oil, and the lotion. Okay.
And
These
Linda
are
was the
ways
first name
that
on
you
her list.
Who's this?
can build that order. Help your customer shop and save, offer promotions. If your customer places a $40 order, maybe you offer 10% off, okay? Try to stretch them, $40 order, maybe you give them 10% off. Maybe if their order is $150 order, if someone orders $150 for them, maybe you share with them, well, hey, you could get 40% off this $150 order with what I call an Avon Discovery account. They open up an account of their own, right? So if there's anybody that wants to take your brochures, your 5 or 6 brochures, order $150 worth of product, get 40% off of that, then they may want to open up their own personal account with Avon for $25 and shop. Don't hesitate to do that. If they don't keep the account open, always know that they will always come back and be your customer, okay? But this is just your way of helping them shop and shop efficiently and save some money. Also, another way to build your order, say you're not at $40. You got 16 customers and 5 of them are at $20 or $30 is what their order is. Maybe you'll offer them the Wide Awake mascara set, which is only $5 with a $40 brochure purchase. This is valued at over $22. So you've got somebody who's already got a $30 order, and you say, well, if you add $10 more to your order, then you can get this Wide Awake mascara set for $5, because every $40 order can order this. Now, say you turn in an order of $120 and no one wants the Wide Awake mascara. You, as an Avon district manager, could in fact order 3 of these, because you have multiples of $40 in that $120 order. So this can also serve as an excellent hostess gift for your party. So there are ways to get things so that you can use as gifts, and this is one smart utilization of that. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Tyra, you had this Campaign 7 deodorant challenge, which I thought is awesome. You want to walk through that?
Yeah, absolutely. So here's the thing. I know we are talking about, ultimately selling on a larger scale with the 16 customers times the $30 order. But let's start with something even more simplistic, okay? C7 deodorant challenge. So just, you can throw this out. I've been challenged to sell 100 deodorants. Could you help me reach my goal? Everyone loves Avon deodorant, and in Campaign 7, they are only $1.99. So buy one, get one for 99 cents. What a great value for her, for him, and 48-hour protection, 24-hour wetness protection. You can do a mix and match. It's a great value. 2 full-size deodorants for $2.98. So how many can I get for you? So right there, we're even giving you the words to send out to your potential customers to make this product. And when we talk about selling and we talk about the 16 times the $30, you always want to keep in the back of your mind of upselling or increasing your average dollar transaction or units per transaction. And that's what that could simply mean. I mean, if someone has only purchased one item from you, but miraculously you sell them 2 deodorants, hey, you've just sold 3 products instead of 1, right? So it's increasing your average dollar and your units per customer transaction as well. So it's just it's a really good basic. And I know, it's a great price value. Where else can you go and get 2 full-size deodorants for $2.98? Honestly, I don't know anywhere. I don't know a box store or online, either one. So it's a great opportunity for you.
I think so. Awesome, Tyra. In Campaign 8, we always talk about the front, the center, or the back of your brochure. These are the 3 C's of your brochure. Promoted every campaign. Learn how to promote these 3 areas of your brochure. It's going to force you to learn 3 products that you are really passionate about. Avon fashions are big, big, big. We're having greater and greater success with that. And when you look at the center brochure, you could pick the center of any brochure that we have and select a product. And the back cover is where you can make a difference. Many representatives are touched by breast cancer and even domestic violence. You can always offer that to your customers as a support tool. Find an organization in your community that might like these items, so that if your customers purchase these items, they can go to those organizations where you can make a difference in someone's life by promoting these products with your customers. And if you ask your customer, well, hey, can I add a breast cancer crusade necklace to your order for $8, and those necklaces are going to go to the local breast cancer association. Or would you add $8 to your order for a domestic violence necklace, and those necklaces will be going to the women's shelter, or whatever the case may be. These are opportunities for you to increase your sales, but really make a difference and do something for people in your community. Again, write it down. 16 customers times a $30 order is $480. The reason why we stress that is $480 a campaign will get you to President's Club level. So if you're at 5 or 6 customers, or 7, 8, keep working till you get to that 16 every campaign. Hey, we've talked about RepFest. You deserve this. You absolutely deserve this. We, as district managers, our experience is that everyone that attends RepFest will make President's Club in that year, because they're going to learn so much about their business, so much about Avon. They're going to be pumped and motivated. There are only 6,000 people that can go to this. You can register on your website, but you deserve a drive down to Tennessee and to learn all the exciting new things that will be offered at Avon for the holiday shopping period, which is our busiest time of the year. And finally, pick a number between 1 and 50. Type it in the chat box, and the people who get closest to the number or hit it right on the nail will get a prize sent to them by their district manager. So start typing in the chat box. If one of the district managers can kind of monitor that for me and see who we've got, let me know when you think we're ready to reveal. But pick a number between 1 and 50.
Who's on phone?
If you're on the phone, shout it out.
Okay.
20.
All right, somebody on the phone said 20, and who is that?
Mary.
Mary, what district are you from?
Yours.
4686?
Yes.
All right, Mary, what's the last name? Dottie?
Jody. D-O-T-Y.
All right, I got you, Mary Doty. 4686. All right, everybody's typing. Are we done? All right, if we're done, we're going to reveal. If your numbers aren't typed in or you haven't shouted it out loud, you're missing out on an opportunity to win. All right, here we go. The winning number is, excuse me, 14 and 30.
28.
Oh, you were close.
Okay, Brenda had 28. Did anybody have close to 14? I think the closest number we had was 28.
Yeah. All right.
All right. And so Brenda, it's Hiday, Hiday.
Yes, ma'am.
And you're 4686 or 693?
4686.
4686.
All right, gotcha.
I'm yours.
Brenda, you will be receiving a gift in the mail. Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
All right. So as we sum it up, every campaign, 16 customers at $30 an order. Excuse me. Promote 3 products every campaign. Send text and post on Facebook. Use your social media center. Connect to your district Facebook page. Get to know your customers better. Plan or participate in an event in your community. Complete a fundraiser every quarter. Try a book party every campaign. Register for RepFest. We are reading in the month of March Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. We cover that on Sunday nights at 8 o'clock for 30 minutes. Hopefully you guys have learned something from participating with us. We ran a little bit over today, but if you have any comments, share your biggest takeaway from this meeting or what you plan to do next, and we will close out. Anything anyone wants to share?
Sorry we went over. It's probably because of all my questions.
They were all great questions. You know, I'm sure other people had them, but just didn't ask. But any other thoughts? And what's your biggest takeaway? We want to hear it.
I still like that book party thing. I
Yeah.
just think that's the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Anyone else?
Nope.
I tell you why, because I've done book parties for all these other companies that you mentioned, because I simply don't have time to have everybody in the house and have those snacks and all that. So I've had book parties and had very successful book parties, and I just never thought of Avon having a book party. But now that you've explained it, I think it's just the greatest thing, and
Yeah.
I'm going to actually go out there and attempt it and see what happens.
Yeah. Hey, Dee, there's one other question about RepFest. RepFest is early bird registration through March 31st, $99 for registration, not including your hotel and then the parking. As far as arrangements or whatever on that, just reach out to your district sales manager for more details. But we do have until March 31st to get the early bird registration price of $99.
So the district manager does have information on hotel parking, pricing, things like that?
Well, we have the information and we've presented it on the other calls as well. But like I can tell you, the parking is reduced from $25 down to $5. The rooms, I can't tell you right off, Dee. I know that those prices were slashed as well. And then actually divide that up if you have another representative who wants to go into a single, double, triple, or quad.
They give you options. Now, you can, on your website, on youravon.com, click on register for RepFest. Just explore that. Right now, the only cost that you would be charged for is the $99. And I highly recommend you take advantage of that. $99 for yourself. You can also register a guest for $99. Each one of you will get, I think, the goodie bag at $150. You can pick a hotel. If you want one of the hotels, there's a Gaylord Resort Hotel, and then there's the Gaylord Inn. I think they're like $159 and $149 a night. If you want to stay at either one of those hotels, you can reserve them with a major credit card. Obviously, you would not be billed for that until you checked out. But that just holds your reservation. So the only thing you're paying for right now is $99 for the conference. I talked to representatives yesterday. They're staying at a different hotel. They may have found another hotel close by that maybe was a little less expensive for them. You have that option. Just know if you do stay off-site, you would have to drive back and forth for the various events, but you could absolutely do that. But it is on your website under RepFest reservations. It's very easy for you to walk right through and reserve. That $99 can be billed to your account, so that it'll be on your Avon bill. Okay.
Yeah, and one last thing, Dee, I'll just say my closing comments. I highly, highly encourage you to attend RepFest. I know that myself, I'm still talking about the RepFest we had last year in Las Vegas. It was absolutely amazing. Words cannot express how much that New Avon invest in this particular type of, RepFest for you. So I highly encourage you to attend. It will dramatically help you with your business. And I just really appreciate you taking the time and dedication to your business to join us, and we just wish you all the most success, and if you need us, reach out to us.
All right, well, thank you guys. Since we ran a little bit over, we're going to close out. We will record this and send out the recording, but thank you for joining. See you again on March the 24th for our next business planning call. Have a great weekend.
Bye, everyone.